Hello and welcome back to this presentation with Kitty and the Cosmos. I've had a little bit of a lull, some tech issues, but heck, the tech has sorted it and I'm back online with a lot of information that I'm very excited to bring forward because the guides are very keen, so I've got to do it. Please like and subscribe, or these conversations won't reach the people that they perhaps need to. If one person hears something that they think, wow, that's helped me, then that's what it's all about. You know, we've got to spread the light and keep the vibe up. I had a particular video planned, but I was going along in the car and all this came through and I thought, oh, I've got to share that. So many years ago, when I began tuning into my guides and meditating and things like that, I was aware, and many people were aware, that to have a very high vibration in the human body, it perhaps wasn't possible. It wasn't, and there was always the impression that, you know, if you go to a certain level of vibration, your human body just, you know, woof, can't take it. Interesting. So I think I probably had that in the back of my mind for many years, assuming that when we pass over and we are completely expanded, and then we're completely sentient beings. So I was going along in the car and I asked the guides about the reason the hybrid beings are going to come to the planet. Just one of the, I was chuntering in my mind. I said, you know, what's the purpose of this? So is it because when they blend with humanity, our DNA then becomes more available to more energy sources and therefore heightens our vibration? And the answer came, not necessarily. Oh, okay. Because I would have thought that would be part of it. It's going to happen, I suppose, but it isn't necessarily it. It's about evolution. And then came the statement, and this is the thing: it is possible to be a fully sentient being within a human body. Pardon? What? It was then explained to me that, excuse me, it was then explained to me that because of the heightening consciousness in our minds and our openness to new ideas and our growth in that way in our consciousness, that's had an effect on the DNA, which has now gone blah, blah, blah. You'll remember reading about junk DNA, and all that stuff over the years. Nothing's doing. And I never knew what would light up that DNA or make those changes. And here I am being told and shown that it's purely the fact that all these great minds thinking alike, you know, we're opening our minds to new ideas, we're growing and changing, and that has affected the DNA to the extent that the DNA is making it possible for us to hold those vibrations. That is so exciting. It really does bring down to earth the fact that if you hold your light, keep vibration up, you know, anything is possible. I was so excited to hear that after years of limitation, because if one thinks that something's not possible, there's an instant limitation mentally. Whether you acknowledge it or not, it's there in your subconscious, limited. We are now unlimited. Wow.com, unlimited. How's that? It's very exciting, because the other thing is, when the aliens come, often they come up, they visit us in our sleep or our dream state or in visions, because of that energy clash. So isn't it they're so fantastically, amazingly more evolved than us, which they kind of are in many ways? It's just difference in energy. It's just difference. So if you see it in that respect, and I totally understood that a certain heightened being who's going to meet an earthling, you know, the energy fields are such that you might disintegrate with it. You know, you can't quite absorb that. That said, I think that I don't know. I will look at that another time. That may always be the case. But the fact that we can be sending, so you can be fully telepathic. You can understand how to move things vibrationally. You can be in touch with the spirit world at the same time living on the planet. You can be a great blend there. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't that sound nice? This is all about bringing heaven to earth, which my father, who passed away, came through to say, you know, why not? Why not bring heaven to earth? That's not something he'd ever have said in life. But he's saying it now, and I'm beginning to see what he means and what he's trying to encourage. So I am going to make videos about the chaos going on in the world and how it affects us and how we need to move through that, and give us some tools to stay balanced with that. But when you look at what's possible, it really is important to know that the answers really are within. And when they say the answers are within, it's not that, you know, you disengage from everything completely, but it validates the fact that if you stay happy and centered, if you can bring your vibration up just for a few minutes every time you think about it, just for a few minutes, take a deep breath and say, do you know what? I'm going to send love and light onto this situation if I possibly can. bring the vibration up. The ripple effect, remember that pebble in the pool, out it goes, and it affects the planet. And this is what's happened, and this is why the vibrations come up, the consciousness has expanded, and we're going to hold fuller vibrations within the human body. Very, very exciting. Don't forget, you are the cutting edge of thought. Everybody at this given moment, this is the now, this is the moment, you are the cutting edge of thought. So every thought matters. So when you think about that, you can step outside the door, and even though there's lots of people around you milling about and there's things going on, you do matter. Your energy matters. How you think and feel matters. There are things going on that make it very hard for us in life to sit back then and sort of send forgiveness or send light. And it's all right. You've got to have anger, bitterness, rage. This is a human thing. And if you've got those things at the moment, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean you're not a light worker. It doesn't mean you're low vibration. It means you're human. And you came here to be that and to experience those things. Because if you lived on Planet Zod, beautiful place, you wouldn't be having all that. So because you decided not to be on Planet Zod, beautiful place, I'll have a go on Earth. It's going to be exciting. That's exactly what you chose. It's what you're getting. So it sounds mad to say, embrace it, you know, I'm really angry, embrace it, I hate you, embrace it. Embrace the emotions, process them, look at them, and move through them, and let them go. It's a great place to be. Don't care. Gone. It really doesn't matter. Be in that moment, be in that space, and know that that really matters. And your contribution to the humanity's consciousness has been huge. Has been huge. Just in that inner smile has been huge. So I'll leave that with you today. Very exciting information. You can be a fully sentient being in the human body, and your DNA is going, hello, now. And I didn't know that was going to happen in my lifetime. So I'm really excited about that. You know, you don't have to have passed over. You don't have to be a soul completely or a spirit to actually engage in those things. Who knows? You and I might be building pyramids soon with just a little finger. Okay, God bless. Lots of love. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.